Hey guys, this is Got to Tech Gaming back with another gameplay commentary. So today we're going to be doing a bit of drop zone on Underground, and we're using the AK-47. So if you saw my last video, I was using the AK-47 again, and this is sort of, all these clips are recorded kind of almost back to back because I was, going through a little phase of just testing out the AK-47 really, and just seeing how it stacks up against the other assault rifles, because I'm mainly an assault rifle kind of guy. I like to use the M4, the ACR, the AK. I know they're kind of newbie guns, but yeah, I use the assault rifles quite a bit, and the SMGs as well, and the snipers a little bit. If you've seen my other commentaries, you know that I'm not kind of too keen on the whole quickscope community, but that's what they're up for, so we'll leave them to it. So you've probably seen the title of the video, sort of title something like the worst day of my life. I guess it's not kind of the worst day of my life, but it was an interesting sort of evening after. Evening. We'll stick with that. So just to sort of let you know what happened. This is kind of an interesting night. So this is quite a few years ago actually, and I'll just sort of tell you what happened. So if you're unaware, in the UK the drinking age for alcohol is 18, and let's just say I wasn't quite that age. So if you're underage and in the UK, where do you go? Yeah, you go to a park. So a park, yeah, I know that's kind of a bit crap, but yeah. So you go to a park. So we decided we wanted to go to a park, and you get your kind of friends who are old enough to buy you the booze, as it were. So we were sat, in a park with some booze, kind of hidden away a little bit, and we were, it's a nice summer's night. Picture this, nice warm summer's evening, having a few drinks. It was nice and cool. We had some, barbecues going, having some nice food at the same time, and then the night goes on. The alcohol kicks in, as it were. Tempers tend to fray, I guess you could say. And so basically, I'm not going to name any names, and I'm not going to sort of let you know of my participation in this. But let's just say one person said one thing to another person who didn't like what they heard. I'm not going to go into detail. So yeah, one person said to another person something that they didn't quite like to hear, and then they decided that they would kind of run over to that person and attempt to kind of rugby tackle them. I don't know if you know what that means, but just wrestle them to the ground basically. Said person got about halfway to that person and then fell over and did some quite serious damage. You could say, I think they actually broke their leg in doing that. So we kind of sat in this park. It's like pitch black. We're just trying to sort of find our way around places. We're all kind of underage and drunk, and we have someone who's seriously hurt. So you put yourself in quite a difficult position there, of what to do. So we decided that the best thing to do would to be get sort of an ambulance and get some help, and that's what we did. And but if you do, there's quite sort of a few stages to this story, because so we called the ambulance and they arrived. Well, they didn't arrive. They got to the gates of the park, but because it was late at night and it was so dark and it was late and the park was closed, so they couldn't get in. So lo and behold, they had to phone the police to come and let them into the park and give them the keys to unlock the door. And so we had a nice little visit from the police, which wasn't too fun, and so we proceeded to get the help from the ambulance crew for the person that was injured, and they ended up going to hospital and getting sorted out. And we had some serious explaining to do, and I kind of took a back seat. I'm not going to lie. I guess I was kind of not their attention because I was sort of underage, and there wasn't really anything they could do to me because I didn't buy underage kids alcohol or anything like that. But yeah, so it kind of doesn't sound as bad as it was at the time, but you're confronted with policemen when you're drunk and you're in the place you shouldn't be. It's kind of a bit scary, I guess you could say. And the reason this is kind of worse as well is this was kind of one of a few occasions, and maybe the next episode, if you guys comment and ask for it, I'll tell you the sort of the second instalment, which actually involves all the fire brigade. So in the process of about 3 weeks, we kind of had all of the 3 emergency services called out, which was in a lot of people's opinions quite an achievement, but I'm not too sure about that. So that was kind of just the story, and it was quite an interesting night. But like I said, that was quite a few years ago, and let's just say I'm a lot more sensible these days anyway. But yeah, I hope you like the story. I guess I could have gone into a little bit more detail about things, but in the end we kind of managed to get away with it, you could say. Everybody was okay, and the person who was injured, well, they had a broken leg, so they sort of recovered in the due time or whatever. So that was kind of an interesting little night, and like I say, that's kind of part one. And let me know if you want to hear sort of a part two to it. Maybe I'll cause a little bit of suspense over that. But anyway, I thought that was quite a good little topic for a video anyway, and I haven't really talked any about the video at all, but like I say, it's pretty self-explanatory, just using the AK. I think this game actually I'm using two attachments. I'm using silencer and red dot, which is quite a good sort of combination in my opinion. I guess with the AK it would probably be quite important to actually use the kick proficiency, but I just, badass, just play without that. So yeah, two attachments on the AK is pretty good, especially when you want to kind of hide your position in drop zone and you want to kind of maybe do a little bit of flanking, which is what I'm trying to do right now, I think. Or no, I'm trying to get a few kills with this sentry gun because I'm just trying to put it in a good place. But anyway, yeah, getting towards the end of the commentary, we kind of did, quite a good job of getting the drop zone here and keeping the others out of it. So we got sort of quite a lot more points than them. We got quite a few kills, and it'll wait to the end, and obviously it'll bring up the scoreboard. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you like these videos. Check out my other channel, all the links will be in the description. And hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the little the storytelling there, and stay tuned for part 2, which will be in the coming soon. And we're just watching the final kill cam and bring up the scoreboard. So I'll leave it there. I'll see you on the next one. So thanks for watching, guys.